December 24, the end of the year, everyone is already busy with their pre-holidays plans, Christmas rush, gifts, family time. There's really no time to dedicate too much attention to charts or markets, especially when the market is moving in such an extremely boring way. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. In front of us is Bitcoin chart. Today we'll talk very briefly and in simple words about what to do, and we'll break down our plan for the rest of this year, for the upcoming week, or even around the next 10 days. We'll see what we can do here and how can we easily monetize these positions and these movements without spending too much time during the pre-New Year and pre-Christmas season, while taking care of our own things and still earning money. So get comfortable, let's briefly talk about what's happening. Right now it's December 24. We see that after yesterday's long momentum, the Bitcoin price came into the zone that we previously identified with you in the alpha channel, and from here it's receiving selling volume. The asset price immediately comes into our 4-hour long imbalance zone and gets a reaction. What should we do at this moment? As you can see, I've marked several levels. Let's talk about them. Do not rush to any action because opening position in this range will lead you to getting liquidated. Here in this zone, both short sellers and long traders will be taken out through very impulsive or even low volatility but exhausting movements. You can see how exhausting and low volatility this movement is. Small rise. Many people in the market at that moment had hoped that the asset would break our resistance and go higher towards 96, 98k. But as you can see, the asset dumped very strongly. Selling volume came in and we arrived at our nearest zone of interest. What should we do at this moment? At the moment I highlighted levels such as 83.500, 83.150 and 81.500. From these levels, I will be ready to start building my long positions if the market provides such an opportunity. Why? Let's talk more specifically about these levels. At 82.500, we have a strong support zone, and we also have another strong support zone slightly lower at 80,500. As long as the asset price remains above these ranges and can interact with liquidity, we have an unswept liquidity shelf here. I marked is with a question mark at 83,786. So the price may interact with these levels, observe the long orders placed earlier by large capital, and only from these levels can we see a more or less meaningful volatile long move. Therefore, until the price reaches these levels, we do not enter the market. Yes, if we get a confident consolidation above, we will join the movement accordingly. I will notify you about it. In our alpha community, you can actually give yourself an excellent Christmas or New Year gift. If you don't want to, or you're too lazy, or simply do not have enough time to sit and analyze the market, then please, we have a special community in Telegram. That's a private group where we publish analytics and various setups with clear entry points are posted every day. As you can see, a couple of days earlier, I posted my setup in advance with the accumulation zone, the target and the stop loss. Here you can receive daily full reasoning on why, for example, it was worth accumulating on asset H, why it was worth taking a short position here, because we saw that according to the spot delta accumulation, the asset has been sold for more than 24 hours while the price was rising. Accordingly, these were the first signs that it was really worth analyzing this chart and considering short positions. Also, we know that the token unlock is happening soon, meaning these coins would be sold on the order book, and it would have been a shame to miss this short. And as we can see, last night we already took profit on the first target and are now waiting for the lower targets. In parallel, we are calmly taking local long positions. As you can see, I published the full entry point, the stop loss where the entry setup becomes invalidated, where you should place your stop loss as well as the take profit. And what do we see? The first target is hit and the second target is also reached. Full closure. And as you can see, the price comes exactly to the level where our profit is and then pulls back downward. But we already secured our profit here and now have the opportunity to make our loved ones happy this Christmas by giving them good gifts. And we publish and trade such setups every day in large quantities in our Otis Alpha channel. Therefore, you should consider this as a great gift for yourself as a trader going into 2026, especially since we are giving you a gift as well and providing a promo code 2026, using which you can get minus 25% of your first subscriptions. All links are in the description below. Now let's return to Bitcoin. I repeat once again, only in this area should you be accumulating your long positions, and only while the price is really holding above the strong support zone located at 82.500 and 80.500. Next, what about short ideas, and where should you take profit on your long positions and start thinking about placing your short positions? We have strong resistance zone that begins at 96,000 and extends to 98,000. It is only from this zone that it makes sense to start building your short positions. Why shouldn't you do it earlier? Because the price may trigger a liquidity cascade. As you can see, there is a liquidity compression here. These are magnets for a price. At any moment, once the price consolidates, a cascade of short liquidations will begin. From traders who placed their stop losses here or whose liquidation levels are here. Therefore, only at these levels should you start considering placing your long positions. This is a more reasonable strategy, and here the best and most likely risk reward can be achieved. So in very simple words, let's mark it this way. Here we mark green, long here, short here. Here we accumulate long positions with targets at 96, 98,000. Here we consider short positions. Our risk reward will be much better than if we were to take position somewhere in the middle of the range, where we risk getting stop lossed by the market maker. We protect our nerves, take care of our pre-holiday errands, and simply wait, placing either limit orders in these zones or alerts so we don't miss the moves. And to know exactly when you should form your positions, you already know that we have the Alpha Trading community where we publish positions every day. I personally write when I open, when I close my positions, and when I take profit. Excellent, so I suggest that in the next video later, after the holidays, when we all celebrate Christmas and New Year, we return with fresh energy and drive into truly productive learning and break down trading strategies. First, I will show you my personal trading strategies, the one I actually use on my own accounts, and second, an individual trading strategy specifically for trading on funded accounts. As you know, prop accounts have a stricter system that does not allow more than 5% drawdown per day, so you need to be much more disciplined with your positions. I propose we talk about this in the next videos. Leave your comments, first of all, about what you think about Bitcoin's movement. Do you agree with me or disagree? The idea that longs should be accumulated here and shorts placed here. Write your opinion about the market. Write whether you would like to see a video about trading systems and things I am planning to share, whether this would be interesting for you. Have a great day, good trading, profitable deals, and happy upcoming holidays.
Bitcoin to the moon! Yes! We did it!